Crypto, Bitcoin, blockchain, NFTs, God, these words make me dizzy. At least they used to be. We at Dojima Network creating something wonderful in this cryptocurrency world. But before I tell you all about those in the coming videos, let's make our basics clear, shall we? Hi, welcome to Dojima Network. I'm your host Sharon. In this video, I'll try to explain all the basic terminologies like cryptocurrencies, blockchain, NFTs and all. So without further ado, let's get started. So we buy goods and services using money, right? And different countries have different currencies like rupees, dollars, yen and so on. Pretty basic stuff. And these are physical currencies, like we can see them, touch and smell them. So as the technology improved, we found more convenient ways to trade our money to buy goods and services. Like I can use my debit or credit card in a mall or while shopping online. Here we don't see the money, it's just entries on a spreadsheet, everything is done virtually. So a cryptocurrency is very much like this. There's no physical money here, it's completely a virtual currency. It's just transfer of digital assets. So what's the difference here? They both sound the same, but no. See, the currencies we use are controlled, centralized and monitored by public and private sectors. Whereas cryptocurrencies are decentralized, permissionless, public and free from any third-party interference, meaning they are not issued by any government or for that matter any central authority. So let's understand how do they work. Let's go back to our Amazon example. So here my bank, let's say bank A pays Amazon's bank B. So all the transaction details are within these two banks here. So imagine a real world situation now where there are n number of banks and huge number of transactions are happening. So multiple banks maintain their own separate records, but with crypto there's one big, really big spreadsheet. We call it a ledger. So every transaction of a given cryptocurrency is recorded on the same ledger and there are many copies of that ledger with anyone who is a part of the network called validators. So let's learn a new term now, mining. I'm sure you might have heard of cryptocurrency mining or Bitcoin mining. It just means someone dedicated a computer to record transactions on their copy of public ledger, or simply speaking, they dedicated their computer to work like a spreadsheet. They aren't just Bitcoin miners. Bitcoin is just one type of cryptocurrency among other 4,000 plus cryptocurrencies. And miners do this because they earn some compensation, or we call it a commission, to maintain and secure the network. So without a central authority to make the transactions secure and permissionless, we need a strong technology to run in the background, right? Here comes blockchain into the picture. Blockchain is a vastly used technology by most of the popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's understand blockchain properly. Just to make it clear, blockchain is not a cryptocurrency. Blockchain is a decentralized database. Or to make it simple to understand, it's just a ledger secured by validator network. So we talked about a big spreadsheet, right, that everyone has in a network that records transactions. Blockchain is just a way of organizing it into blocks. So when I pay Amazon using cryptocurrency, let's say using Bitcoin, the transaction is recorded inside a block. Now this block has information like who is paid to whom, how much is paid, and a unique identifier, we call it hash. Also contains a hash of the previous block in the sequence or the previous transaction. So you may now think what makes this so special. You may wonder we already have other payment options like PayPal, UPI and all, even though they are controlled and monitored by government authorities, but yeah, they existed for a long time now and they are widely in use. So why should you consider crypto now? For starters, you don't need banks with cryptos because every transaction is stored on a ledger and that is stored with people like you and me in a network, not with the banks, which means you can make international transactions almost instantly. The best part is there are no exchange rates, no interest rates, no daily transaction limits, and transaction charges are pretty much close to zero, except for a few. And yes, it is more secure than a bank server because if I tamper with a transaction, that particular hash changes and each block also contains the data of the previous block, so there won't be a matching hash with it. So every subsequent block after that becomes invalid. So if a hacker wants to properly hack a transaction in a blockchain, he has to tamper with that block and every other one in the ledger and hack into all the systems in the network who has copies of the ledger and tamper all of them. A presumably impossible task. This is the reason we call them cryptocurrencies, because they are secured by cryptography, which is a method of using encryption and decryption. This video would be incomplete if I don't talk about NFTs. NFT is a non-fungible token. Fungible means an asset which can be exchanged or substituted with similar asset of the same value. A simple example of a fungible asset is currency. Like if I have 500 currency notes, I can exchange those for a single 500 note. Same value either way, right? So a non-fungible asset means the exact opposite of this. These are very unique and can't be easily substituted with something similar. Like you can't just swap DaVinci art with mine, right? And a token means nothing but a certificate stored on blockchain. So NFTs are cryptocurrencies, but unlike fungible cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFTs are completely unique. NFTs have been applied to video games, digital art, virtual land, collectibles and other stuff, but a lot of these NFTs are just JPEG images. But keep in mind, buying an NFT doesn't give you full ownership of that art or whatever NFT you may buy. So NFTs give you some digital ownership, but the original owner contains all the reproduction rights. So basically, you're using blockchain to prove that you have some ownership of an asset. Here is a fun fact. The CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, sold his first tweet he ever made as an NFT for $2.9 million. So who is buying my first tweet? I tried to make it simple and I hope you gained some knowledge after watching this video. And I'm really excited to share what Dojima is working on in this cryptocurrency world. Trust me, it's revolutionary. But that's for another video. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you will never miss an update from us. You can also check out our website and social media handles using the links in the description. Thanks for your time. I'll catch you in the next one.